I've been hanging out for 5 minutes without frogmen. Where the fuck can frogmen be? Shout out to undershirts with your fucking chili stains on it. Shit. Yeah. Collection of stains on my shirt. Come on, froggy balls. No, I don't want to. When you accidentally fucking hit Tinder and ugh. When you accidentally pick up your fucking cell phone and you hit fucking Tinder.
Shut up, bro.
Ugh, man. Yikes.
Uh-oh. You'll be getting a visitor soon.
No. No.
You leave the camera on, homie. Not for you, man. For the kids. See, I want to check that bitch out.
Yo, she's got a whoa. What the fuck?
What?
Who's that guy?
Who's that guy? She swiped on a girl, not a fucking guy.
It's not a dude, man. Just relax. She's got breasts. No, those are fat boobs. Those are fat man boobs.
She's got issues, I'll tell you that much.
Her name is Charlie. Wow, right out the box, man. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to me. Like I got a new life, man. I'm undershirt life.
You what?
I'm undershirt life. I think I'm on the point in my life where I'm Mr. Undershirt. Like I remember, and this is the Dust Mites memory. Like my Uncle Jimmy. Shout out to Uncle Jimmy Garrettson Beach, Brooklyn. Every time we went to his crib, whenever we went to his house, he worked for fucking Bell Telephone. He was a telephone guy. Busted his ass. A real fucking dude, man. A real man's man. He was the one dude. My uncle taught me when I got older, the best way to drink beers was when you put ice in a cooler. He would buy, no matter where it was, what time of the year it was, he'd have a cooler with ice with beer in it. And that's where he'd drink his beers from. And I lived that lifestyle for a very long time. And it was on point because the beers are not getting that cold in the fridge. You know what I'm saying? And
Dude, he was back in the day, man.
He was a little heavy set. He wasn't fat. He was like me, John Candy type shit, He remind me of John Candy, He had always okay. He was always wearing undershirts, jeans, and those old school shoes, Decks, those slip-ons, like those gel shoes that you slip in. He was always wearing Decks. That was my Uncle Jimmy, and still my Uncle Jimmy. I just haven't talked to that part of my family in years, man. It sucks, man. How we just fucking.
Shout out to Uncle Jimmy, man.
Yeah, so I'm adopting a t-shirt life. I know our listeners don't see it, but and this is perfect. It's a brand new. I buy the Hanes tees,
Yeah,
and
always.
it's got a nice chili stain from my dust dogs.
All right,
right there. See? You see? Hold on. I know nobody's gonna see it, but
look at that.
But you'll see the chili stain. I gotta. It's right there. You see it right there, right on the collar. There's a chili stain right there. You see it? There's a chili stain right there. So
yeah,
I don't know, man. And I always wonder, why would people are over, the family's over. Why is he wearing an undershirt? And it's not a guinea tea. Whoa, back it up. But but they're very thin, and I do buy cheap t-shirts from Walmart and shit to fuck around in the house and shit, and I got my old school t-shirts, but I'm about this. This is the type of shit like my socks. You wear it once or twice, you throw it out. You're done. You don't wash these things. You can't wash these things.
Man, I used to bust my friends' balls, man, when they used to wear a t-shirt under a t-shirt. What the fuck are you doing wearing a t-shirt under a t-shirt?
Yeah, it's an undershirt. That's why they call it an undershirt. Undershirt. And it's funny. It's like these are, you can't wash these and dry them and expect to fit in them the next time you wear it. It goes from a 3XL to a medium real quick.
Well, I don't think you're supposed to dry them. You're supposed to I usually just wash them.
Dude,
I'll
it
fucking
doesn't
hang
matter.
them up
Okay,
and let them
no.
dry.
Back it up.
Gotcha.
Beep. First, back it up with the fucking show in the
Yeah.
intro. I mean, Fruit of the Loom makes underwear. Hanes makes underwear, right? Correct?
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
You could wash them and dry them, and they're the
Yeah.
same size. Why can't the T-shirts be the same size?
I think there's something in the T-shirt that's different in the mixer.
Yeah, because you know what? They're giving you a lesser quality fabric, and they're charging you more money.
Yeah.
You know what a 3-pack of Hanes T-shirts go for?
Well, you know what, man?
It's like $13. $13. I bought this shit. I had a super coupon, $7.99 on the 3XL.
Yeah, that's true, man. Because I bought T-shirts before.
Hold on, 2XLs and under, $4.99. Why do I got to pay a fat tax?
Yeah, that's true.
Why? There's not that much more fabric that I got to pay a fat tax.
But it's covering more fat, so they're charging.
No. It's not that much more. Fat tax? Come on. Really? You got to fucking put me in that fucking category? I'm fat guy.
You, man.
No. You know, I'm on a rant today because I had a really bad fucking afternoon, and I'm lifting the microphone up. You see me? I'm lifting the microphone up so you fucking hear me. Oh yeah. We're ramping it up, ladies and gentlemen, on the War Too Many podcast. I just can't see why I have to pay a fat tax. It's 2X. I'm not buying like a 16X. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It just.
What's the price difference between an XL and 2X?
Nothing. For T-shirts, nothing. 2XL to 3XL, it's a $4 jump.
Wow. Yeah.
$4 jump.
Yeah,
the same thing.
Yeah.
And, you know, let's talk about husky sizes. It's like going to like Walmart and buying jeans. You know what I mean? You know, you want to buy a pair of cheap Rustler brand jeans. Shout out to Rustler brand, you know?
Shit, Rustlers.
Rustlers. That's their house brand. And they're like $11.99, and it goes up to size 42. Anything over 42 to 48 is $4, $4 more. It's not that much fabric. You're just saying, you know what? Fuck you, fatty. Pay up.
You pay up. It's true.
You know, fat guys have no other choice. They have to pay it. They have to fucking pay it. Not saying that I'm in that spectrum, but you know, back in the day when I was at my heaviest, I was like a size 46.
You can always cut up your old jeans and make them short.
And that was under girth. That was undergut. 46 under. If I was over, it was easily like a 52. That was like back in the obese dust mites days, you know?
Yeah.
Now I can rock a 42 overgut. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, you know, like human size. Like I could be that dude. Like
I'm guilty of that.
I could be that dude that's like, yeah, I'm gonna put my pants up to my belly button, tuck my shirt in like an adult. hey guys, check me out. You know, and then it just usually just goes, yeah, undergut. So there's OG, which is overgut, and that's your one size, and you have UG, which is your undergut, and that's what everybody goes with. You know,
wow.
You guys saying I'm a 38. No, motherfucker, you're a 44. No, I'm a 38. No. Put it up here where you're supposed to put it.
Put it where you're supposed to put it.
I'm not saying put it up to your fucking neck. Just put it where you're supposed to put it. You know?
It's funny you say that because a lot of people nowadays, modern people, they think where they put their jeans, that's where it's supposed to be.
No, that's not your waist.
Yeah, exactly.
That's your pelvis.
Yeah, the thing is, they don't know that the jean, it's supposed to be a little bit higher up, right below your belly button. That's where it's supposed to be.
Yep, right below your belly button. Look at a skinny dude. Look at a skinny dude and see where his pants are at, and look where yours are at.
A lot of these young kids are always saying, "Man, what's wrong with that old guy, man? Why? Look where he has his pants all the way up." I'm like, son, that's where they're supposed to be.
Well, thank God I grew up in the late 80s and early 90s to the 2000s where you could wear baggy clothes, undergut, and get away with it. You get away with it. Nowadays, with these fucking skinny jeans, man, I can't fuck with this game.
Fuck that
I can't fuck with that game, bro. You ever see that episode of you ever see that episode of Seinfeld where Kramer had to wear dungarees because he couldn't find any of his clothes? And he was like walking like Frankenstein and shit. The shits was super tight. You never seen Kramer in a pair of jeans.
Oh,
wow, what a fucking dude! That episode is fucking. Oh, it was killer. It was fucking killer. It's just funny, you know. And it's like I remember like back in the day, I used to be like a size 42, 44, you know, and I was wearing like 46, 48s. I was like the old hip hop days, man, like 92, man. 93. That's how it was, man. I was like, it was a great time to be a fat kid.
Those MC Hammer pants and
Yo, no. I never wore it. No. There was no MC Hammer pants in my fucking crew. In my crew,
No?
we were all hooded down. We had the oversized polo jeans. You know what I mean? With the sag. You had the sag with your fucking Tommy Hilfiger fucking rugby on, looking straight. Your polo.
What they call it, parachute pants or whatever the fuck. I was never down with that style.
See, it's funny, like people say parachute pants. That's back in breakdancing days. That's the early 80s. Parachute pants were tight. They were tight, slim fit. They were slim
on the top
fit.
And the bottom, they were tight.
They were slim fit, and they were made out of a special nylon, which is why they called them parachute pants, because it felt like a parachute. Yeah. And they were worn by there was a type of music. It was like a club music before house music was house music and freestyle music was freestyle music. They called it fun house music because in New York there was a club called the Fun House, and they played dance music. It was all dance music, and like it's kind of weird. It was kind of like in one side, the Lower East Side, you had like CBGBs that was doing punk, what was going to become punk and hardcore music. But they had also hip-hop music that was intertwined. It became one. You go to the other side of the city, you had their dance music, which was kind of like their punk, but then had hip-hop in that also. So, what's the common denominator? And that was hip-hop, of course. You know what I mean? Hip-hop. So just going back to parachute pants. They were made out of that certain fucking – and they were like used for – they called them funhouse dancers, and they had their own style of dancing, which, of course, became house music, and then, of course, techno and freestyle, just created more genres after genre. But,
that's
I remember
basically when, the movies Electric Boogaloo and all that kind of, right? That's genre.
It's like I grew up in when I was younger, I grew up in a very big Italian neighborhood, Canarsie, Brooklyn, and it was – the whole fucking town was all Castellano family owned. You know what I mean? It was Castellano family, and all the white kids, the cousins we used to call them. We called them cousins. At that time they were all going to the Fun House, and which was a club in Manhattan. It was the big thing. It was like the next Studio 54. Like Studio 54 was big in the 70s. The Fun House is big in the early 80s. And then you had Palladium. Did I hear some Dean Martin going on over there?
Huh?
I heard a little Dean Martin there. I heard ice cubes hitting a glass. All right. See. That's my nose. I know, motherfucker. I know. And this is still the fucking intro. I got to wrap this up so we get to the fucking show. But all I'm saying is, just going back for years. I don't even know how the fuck we started getting on this. How the fuck did we get on?
Pence.
Oh yeah.
People.
Check out the size of fat people. So the husky sizes brought this intro on. So maybe we should call this episode the husky. Everybody's thinking we're talking about a dog. I don't know, but I don't know. It sucks being a fat guy. I'm just gonna say, I'm not. I've been plump.
It's not easy.
It's not easy. It's not easy. So you guys, when you get up and you're sliding into your size 22s, who wears a size 22?
I don't know, man. You see all these skinny people nowadays,
I could sneeze and fucking take you out. If you wear a size 22, I could sneeze and take you out. One of my farts will destroy your life forever when you're a size 22.
Yeah, man. A lot of these people nowadays are so.
If you're a size 22 and not dying from some sort of disease, you really need to rethink your life and hang out with me for a week. I'll toughen your ass up. I don't know, man. Right out the gate, we're talking. Eat a sandwich. Have some boar's head, motherfucker.
Something shit, dude.
You know what? Go to the Chinese food store and buy $40 worth of Chinese food when you're a single guy.
Enjoy.
You're coming out with a fucking a meal for a family of 4 and you live by yourself with some cats. Shout out to Dean Martin. There's the intro. yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. What's up, everybody? My name is Dust Mites, and welcome to the One Too Many Podcast. Clap. Anybody? Anybody? I'm joined by my co-host, Mr. Lone Star himself, the Froggy Flocker.
Bienvenidos, amigos. ¿Cómo van? Buenas noches. Ahora este es programa, The One Too Many Podcast. This is Eddie Frogman.
Whoa.
What's wrong? What?
Well, back it up. Back it up.
What?
Beep. Now I got to put subtitles in. What's this? This is not the One Too Many.
Está bien, amigos.
You're trying to be that. You're trying to be that dude.
Nomás dale para adelante. Vamos, dale.
Welcome to Channel 47 Telemundo. What are you going to do? One of these? Are you going to reenact one of these Spanish? You know what? I used to love back in the day. I don't want to.
I'm the whole show in Spanish.
Dude. Like back in the day, they used to have like these Spanish channels on, like not even cable. I didn't have cable. Wait a minute, I heard some Dean Martin. I heard the Dean Martin cubes going.
Oh, it wasn't happening, man.
It wasn't even like regular cable. It wasn't cable TV. It was like you go to channel U. This is how old I am. When you have an old TV,
yeah, dude.
Like you go to channel U,
SU,
and then you had that other channel changer underneath that had like 75 channels. And out of those 75 little clicks, maybe 4 of them worked. And they used to be like these Spanish soap operas. And it was Telemundo.
Dude, the hottest women you've ever seen.
Dude, they were fucking banging, man. I'm like 13 years old. Fucking, my socks were so crusty. Unbelievable.
You're wondering, where the fuck are all these hot women coming from?
Dude, and you know I'm old. So this is like, if I'm 13, that's 80s. That's early to mid 80s, man.
Yeah, bro. And it's still like that today.
Unbelievable.
Go to any Spanish or Mexican soap opera. Look at all the women. God, they're so fucking gorgeous.
Nipples the size of street cones. They were the size of street cones. You ever go through a construction site in the highway and they got those fucking orange cones? That's the size of these bitches' nipples. Holy shit, with the red lips and the fucking hair with the curls.
Jesus.
And I didn't know what they were saying, but all I heard was, yeah, spank it, baby.
Yeah.
Do it. Hot butter all day. 13 years old. Unbelievable.
We'll be back after these messages, ladies.
Oh man, yeah. I'm gonna go. Hold on. I'm gonna go watch some Telemundo right now and rub one out.
I thought you were gonna go get a little cold shower there.
No, fuck a cold shower. You just a rub and done. That's what I call it. It's called a rub and done. You're feeling a little anxious. You got things going on. You're like, things are going bad for you. Just do a rub and done. If you rub and done, you're like, all right, I'm ready to take on everything. I'm here, man.
All right,
I'm here, man. What's up, dude, man?
Nothing much, bro.
Another 2 weeks, man. I like these 2 weeks. I think doing the bi-weekly show is a good idea, and I know we chat once in a while via the I can't even say, is it the interwebs anymore? Do we call it the cell phones?
It's a cell phone.
What do you call those? Via phones?
We'll message from time to time.
An
occasional phone
call. Of course we do.
Of
course. Yeah, the occasional phone call. And it's like, if you notice recently, I'm trying not to, like, especially if we haven't talked in a while. I don't want to, like, okay, I'm driving home on a Friday night, but we're recording
Monday.
We're recording Monday. I'm not going to call him. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it roll.
Yeah.
But if it's on an off week, I'll call you and bullshit with you while I'm driving home. But because I just want to just like
I kind of noticed that pattern, man, because you didn't call me this past Thursday or Friday.
Well, because you know what, I didn't know if you're gonna be. I didn't know if you're gonna be in the movies. You're always in the movies. See, this is the Frogman cop out. If he doesn't want to take your call, he'll just send you a text back. Sorry, homie, in a movie. And I just I respond back.
Whatever.
Oh, hold on, I'll respond. Yeah, whatever. You're not winning this one. I'll respond back. Take a picture. Take a picture of the screen.
I want to see you there, motherfucker. Hey, I got kicked out for taking a picture. Well, then you can take my call now.
That's funny, man. I'm like, you're not at a fucking
Dude,
movie.
the thing is, man, I do go to the movies, man, a lot, and especially I'm the guy that goes in there like at 10:30, 11 o'clock at night here. So
Yeah, I'll let you.
you
Yeah,
know,
bro.
I'm that guy.
Yeah, you
I'm
want to
that
go with
guy.
all the fucking teenagers that are fucking jerking themselves off underneath the fucking popcorn box. Yeah. Do they even do that back in the day? I remember I think we spoke about this on this show, maybe on Koval's show. The first time I ever touched a titty was
Was at the
Predator.
movies.
It was
Yeah,
that Predator. It was Predator.
that's true.
First time I tweaked a nipple was that Predator. And let's see.
You're trying to tune in Tokyo there.
Yeah, let's see when Predator came out. Predator.
Was that like 84, 85?
Googling with dust.
With us.
We didn't even finish our intros yet, but that's fucking awesome.
We'll get back to that in a little while.
Yeah, we'll get it back. 1987. So 70. Yeah, I was a young lad when I first tweaked my first titty. You right there? You right there, Dean? You right there?
It's pretty strong here.
What are you drinking? Sprite?
Oh, it's just water.
Yeah.
It's just water.
Went down the wrong pipe.
Yeah. Get the phlegm out there a little bit.
Yeah,
there
man. It's funny. Like it's like whenever I'm home, I live alone, so I'm always scared that I take smaller bites now because the last thing I need to do is like die because my fat ass was eating 17 slices of cheese pizza at once. Dude, I remember as a kid, like,
too fast and shit.
Dude, you ever eat a slice of pizza so fast the mozzarella cheese gets stuck in your throat and you're pulling it out? But because it's mozzarella cheese and it's hot, the more you pull it, it stretches. And you're panicking. It's like you're like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, and you look like a clown or a magician pulling handkerchiefs out of your mouth. You know what I mean? Mouth.
You gotta down that shit, bro.
Yeah, it's like you keep pulling it. And you're like, it's gotta get. Oh, there it goes. Oh my god. And then you look down at your plate. You see those you just see a plethora of noodles of cheese, and you're like, I'm gonna eat that. You just fucking put it back in your mouth. You almost
scared you for around 2 seconds. You died.
Yeah,
You almost died.
Yeah. You almost died 2 seconds before, but now you're eating the exact pile of cheese that you just had in your fucking mouth. But your mentality is like, oh, it cooled down. It's not going to stretch.
Cool down.
Okay, so now it's a big cork that's in your fucking mouth. Dude, come on. You don't even say you never had that happen.
We've all been there, man.
Where you had a pull. And everybody that's listening to me, don't even fucking front like you never had that. Where you choked on a piece of mozzarella cheese from a piece of pizza and you tried to pull it out and it kept stretching. It stretched, kept stretching, and finally you're like,
oh shit.
Oh god, that was fucked
all
up.
Right, let's
mozzarella cheese. And you pick it up and you're like, oh, it's like a string cheese.
Like the string cheese. Ooh.
How the fuck we get it?
I'm gonna grab this slice here real quick. Man, you almost died. And you're already downing another slice?
Yeah. I'll take the one with the bubble.
Don't worry.
Let me get the one with the bubble.
I want the bubble one.
I want the bubble. Shout to the bubble. Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how the fuck we got there. And I'm not rewinding to find out how we got there. But what's up, dude, man? Welcome to the One Too Many Podcast. Man. The podcast about nothing.
The podcast about nothing.
Why would you do a podcast about something?
No path, nothing.
Why don't we do a podcast about nothing? Okay, we're doing it.
It is a podcast about nothing, and I'd rather talk about nothing than talk about something.
Yeah, we talk about pulling mozzarella cheese out of our throats when we're fucking choking and dying. And I'm sure we were supposed to go somewhere else with that, but, it don't matter.
I'm sure we were, but it's okay. Forget about it.
We'll leave it on the table. Where were we going? You remember where we were going? It's like Hansel and Gretel.
Well,
We
I've
gotta
had a
leave.
good
We gotta leave breadcrumbs behind us when we do a podcast. Welcome to the Hansel and Gretel podcast. Of course, I am
Where
Hansel,
the fuck were we
and
coming from?
he's Gretel.
I don't know where we were. I don't know where we were.
Yeah, shout out to the Hansel and Gretel podcast. I'm Hansel. He's Gretel.
A griddle?
A griddle. Hansel and Gretel.
Hansel and griddle.
Pancakes and shit. All right, so let's start this party off real quick with a beer count. I know we usually, we've been kind of like putting some of the stuff that we do on the back burner because we've been having so much good conversations. So I'm just gonna try to get our sponsors in here. Not really a sponsor, but it's a sound effect, and everybody likes a sound effect. So we're gonna do a beer count early in the show.
All right.
So it is 11:11 my time, Eastern.
All right.
And we've had this thing running probably about 35 minutes, and I'm sure it's only 11 minutes in for you guys that are listening right now, but I did enter the realm. Great show tonight. Continuing on, let's see. We got beer count time. I got to cue the music. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm at 12. I'm perfectly at 12.
I told you you're at 12, man.
Perfectly at 12. Look at that. Look at that. Perfectly at 12. Nice. I got to turn it up a notch.
Just getting started, man.
I'm just getting warmed up. Remember Al Pacino and what was that movie with Robin from fucking Batman, the old Batman series? What was his name? Chris O'Donnell? What was that? What the fuck was that? Remember he was blind? Hoo-ah. Son of a woman. Hoo-ah. Hoo-ah. Hoorah. Son of a woman. Hoorah. Yeah. What a great movie. I gotta put my lifts on. Put my wig. Yeah.
I don't need your help, kid. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. I'll take a flamethrower to his ass. Yeah. It's my Al Pacino. Put some lifts in my shoes. Yeah.
It's a name of the
great ass. Go through it. She got a great ass. What else I got? I'm a fan of man. Let me run through the Pacino real quick. I'm walking here. No, that's fucking Dustin Hoffman. I'm walking here. I'm walking here. That's Dustin Hoffman. Different movie. Different genre. All right. How the fuck did we get there on that one? Don't remember. Gotta rewind. Gotta rewind that tape. See how it is.
But 12 beers are fine, man. 12 beers.
Carlito. Remember Carlito's Way? Sun's coming down. Sun's coming down. Gonna go back to Frankie's Luncheonette. Yeah. Remember when he's dying, he's talking about his life? Carlito's Way is a good fucking movie, man. How the hell can they have an Italian guy that's 4.5 feet tall play two Spanish guys in two different movies, and it comes off?
But you didn't know at the time.
No, not at all, man. Carlito, dude. And we're going to Carlito's Way, man. I love Carlito's Way. Sean Penn, Feinberg, the Jewish lawyer with the perm.
Yeah.
What a fucking great character. Dude, that character was on point. He was killing it, man.
Sean Penn's a good actor. Sean Penn's a good actor.
But the character he was playing was crazy. Crazy.
That's probably...
Galito. Benny Blanco from the Bronx. Fucking John Leguizamo, that cunt. That's why, it's like when I like John Leguizamo as an actor, but every time I see him in a fucking role, I just think of him fucking. I love Carlito so much. Like, he did it in fucking Benny Blanco did it in fucking Carlito, man. It was just like, you remember me? Benny Blanco from the Bronx. Come on. Oh, man. That's like that. It was like an early twist. You never seen the movie, did you? You never seen the movie.
What? Carlito's Way? It's been a long time I've seen Carlito's Way, man.
Oh, you haven't seen it in a long ass time. Wow.
Yeah, dude. I think I saw it, maybe like a year or two when it came out, and then that's it. I only saw it once.
Wow.
I only saw it once, dude.
Wow, guys. Look at this. Move a file over here. Movie file. What do they call movie file? Movie file? Movie file? Movie file.
Move a file. Move a
Let's see
file.
what. Okay, look, we're gonna Google with Dust here real quick. I know we're just getting into this
Here we
right
go.
now, but yeah.
What was the name of the blind one? The one with the blind one.
Scent of a woman. Wow.
That's what it's
Scent
called.
of a woman. Scent of a woman.
Really?
Yeah.
Scent of a woman when he's blind.
Scent of a woman. Was Al Pacino was playing the blind guy with the fucking the dude that played Robin from the Batman series. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scent of a
I
Woman.
I thought it was called something else. Scent of a Woman. All right. Okay.
Yeah, it was. What'd you think it was?
It's a damn good movie, though, man.
It's fucking excellent. That's excellent.
It's a badass movie, but I just thought it had a different title, though. Scent of a Woman.
What was it called? Old army guy gonna kill himself because he's blind?
But it called something else. I don't know, but Scent of a Woman. No fucking woman, but the daughter is the only bitch.
What was I Googling?
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
What was I Googling?
Yeah,
I mean, you're sidetracking me. What was I Googling?
Oh, you're over here Carlito's Way and the movies and everything.
No, we were going after something else. What were we Googling? We were Googling something. You know, you're really fucking this podcast up with your fucking sidetracking, man. Dude, I gotta fucking look for a new fucking co-host. What were we Googling, man? We were Googling something. You're supposed to be that guy taking notes. You're not taking notes? What'd I say?
You were Googling
5,
I don't remember, man.
4, 3. And ladies and gentlemen, he's drinking water, by the way.
Imagine me drunk.
I have 17 gallons of alcohol in me. He's drinking water. My co-host.
I gotta work tomorrow. You don't gotta work tomorrow.
I work every day. Even when I'm not working, I'm working. You know what I'm saying?
Right, working the.
You know what I'm saying? I put more work, baby. I put more work more work than a doctor. I'm working every day, all day, baby.
Hey, I'm working here.
I'm working over here. I just want to remember what the fuck I was going to Google. Wow. And you know what? He just goes to
tell the movie with the blind guy, and then you were talking about Carlito's Way.
Yeah, Carlito's Way. Where did I go from Carlito's Way? Sean Penn.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, that's where I go.
As a lawyer, and
I'm sure someone's gonna hit me up in the Someone's gonna hit me up in the comment, being like, "Yo, you fat fuck! Hey, eat a dick, fatty. This is where you were going." Shout out to the 17 One Too Many podcast fans. Shout out to those guys. But you know, it just goes. Man, I just had a fucking bad weekend, man.
Shout out to the 6 listeners, man.
Shout out to 7. Pam, pam! 7 listeners in the house. It's just been a really, for Dust Mites, it's been a really bad weekend, man.
Well, what was your day like today, man? What's going on?
Fuck today. I'm just going back to the weekend, man. We had the storm of the century this weekend. The biggest snowstorm ever.
16 inches.
You know, it's kind of like me on a Tinder Tuesday, maybe 2.
Maybe
two on a good Tuesday. You know,
I've heard you mention worse storms than
dude.
2, so.
You know, and this is
what's going on.
I think what New Jersey is the fact that we are so shook from what happened with Sandy, even though it was a summer storm or hurricane or whatnot, and where it put us. Where people were killing each other for gas, stealing generators, stealing food from porches, you know, and just how people lived for 3 weeks. It was only 3 weeks with no electricity. And I think everybody's so scared or shook from that era that like any type of storm that comes in, it's amplified. And, you know, they were originally calling for
automatically.
Yeah, they were calling for 5 to 8 and it got downsized. 2 to 4, and then it got downsized to 1 to 3, and then it went back to 3 to 5. It's like they're playing that game, shucking and jiving game, and then it went down to 1 to 3, and it was possible coding to 1 to 2. And like what I tell people is like, we're living in a different lifestyle right now. Cable TV is not the norm. There's a lot of people. I think there's more people living right now without cable TV than with cable TV. They're relying on internet with streaming services, and they use their phone.
Everything.
They use their phone.
Dude.
Yep. So when you
Yep.
go to your Weather Channel app on your phone, they want you to keep coming back to that app because every time you hit that button, they're getting ad revenue. Even though you
Yeah.
don't see the ad, it's right there at the bottom of the screen. It's a little sliver at the bottom. So every time you click that button and scroll through that app, they're getting ad revenue. And
You see,
every
but
time
how do you control people that are freaking out, man? That when
well,
Sandy
listen,
came along, that
well, this,
scared the shit out of them.
of course, well, this is why everybody's clicking that button every 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And then you got your cable TV channels, of course, that are doing their thing. But the people that don't have cable are now going to, like here in New Jersey, we have NJ12, which is a cable channel. But now they have a streaming website. You can go to their website, and when you go to their website, you have to log in and you have to fucking accept the cookies and you have to get the ads. So you know what I mean? They are creating this because cable TV is dead. TV is dead. You can't just turn on your TV and get a god honest fucking weather report. Everything's gonna be the biggest thing in the world and make you fucking get scared, like it's the end of the world, because they want you to keep coming back. They want you to keep checking. They know how it is, and I'm telling you, man. People may disagree with me, but if you think about it. From someone like me who broke all the chains from cable TV and all that bullshit, you take a step back and you realize what's been going on in the past 3-4 years where cable is basically going away. They want you to keep coming back because every time you open up that window, every time you click on this, every time you look at that, it's creating
suspense.
It's clicks, it's views, it's clicks.
Yeah.
So they're going to leave you. You know what I mean? They're going to leave you at a cliffhanger. Basically. 5 to 7. Oh, my God, this is the storm of the century. You guys got to keep coming back. I'll be back in another half hour and tell you what's going on. And you come back.
And they don't realize on the flip side, they're scaring the shit out of people.
Yeah, of course.
Grocery stores.
But they don't care.
Rush everything.
It's media. It's fake news. It's the same shit that's going on with Fox and all the fake news. They want to keep you in time because back in the day, you remember when you still at 11 o'clock at night or 10 o'clock, no matter what time you went to bed, Channel 5 had a 10 o'clock news, Channel 724 had 11 o'clock news. And you always stayed up to watch the news, and you got your basic eyewitness news or CBS News at 11 and whatnot. Nobody's doing that no more.
Yeah,
they're streaming Netflix. How can we get these people to stop streaming Netflix? Well, let's make it a lot worse than it is. I mean, that's just me. I mean, if you disagree with me, it's cool. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Well, sometimes I'm not a flat earther.
Well, you just base yourself on what you see at work.
Yeah,
man,
but
people slamming you, man.
Dude, it created such a hysteria. It was unbelievable. Now, my job, my computer. When I go online for my company, we have a very good weather source. It's straight to the fact. It tells you what it's going to be. There's no sugarcoating. You have a bunch of guys that are on Facebook that used to be reliable. And all that shit there, or want those views and they want those clicks now because that's what it's all about.
Sure.
So they're making it. I don't know what's going to happen. It looks like a big one, and everybody's like, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god."
It's happening again. It's happening again,
bro. It was. We have a Home Depot right next to me. I wanted to go to Home Depot and buy a nail gun just to fucking start nailing shit down because they were buying anything that wasn't nailed down. It was ridiculous.
I can imagine, dude.
What are microwavable steamed vegetables going to do for you if your power goes out? Why are you buying a fucking cart full? Stupid shit like that. I can understand you're buying the essentials. Like for me, if I was going to go through something like we did with Sandy, like a couple of weeks without power, I would be about cold cuts,
canned food,
bread,
water,
water. I get that. No, they're buying lobster tail, steaks, this thing, that thing. Looking because I look at
pizzas.
I'm the dude that looks at the carts. Like, what are these people buying?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I have to be because that's my business.
You have.
What
are
they buying?
You base your ordering process.
When I know when these things are happening, what do I need to put out there for them to buy? What can I spin the wheel? Like zzz, pull those fish in. You know what I mean?
So you can keep shit in stock.
Yeah,
for them
You know what? Here's the thing. Like when it gets busy, in my business with these idiots, those idiots tomorrow when only an inch and a half, because that's what we got. We got about 2-3 inches. Like I said, it's a typical Tuesday, Tinder Tuesday with my dates. That's why I leave a box of tissues at the top of the steps when they leave, so they could wipe the tears off. I guess, either clean themselves up or wipe the tears. That's what on my Tinder Tuesday. That's it. That's all I get. All right. Thank you. Thanks for coming. I think I'm going to add it. And we out.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
And we out. You good? Because I'm good.
I'm more than good. I'm
about to fucking see you again. If I see you at the Taco Bell, buy me a chalupa, bitch.
I'm in chalupa.
Yeah, but
please.
We went through another snowpocalypse, and it was, dude. I'm telling you, man, it was like nothing, 2-3 inches tops, and they were like, it was like the end of the world. Like I've seen some bad storms come through New Jersey. We've had 18 plus.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Some fucking big ass fucking storms here, and call it global warming or the rotation of the Earth is changing. Winters are getting less and less. So, like, I just can't believe the look in their eyes. It was like there was the glazed look, the boxes. It was worse. Like the boxes zombies would be like Walking Dead zombies. These were like, what's that fucking, the zombie movie that they made from London? The fast zombies, the running zombies. Those zombies. Oh, what the fuck was the name of that fucking movie? 21 Days Later or some shit like that. 21 Days or some shit like that. Yeah, those are these. That's what these zombies were like. Running through the dude. It was incredible.
And the thing is, you've seen pretty much everything, and especially with the job you're in.
Yeah, being in this business for easily 20 years.
That's what I'm saying. For this to surprise you and make you realize, like, what the fuck's going on with everybody, dude? Well, it's not that bad. Chill out.
Well, and that was the thing. I'm watching the news also, and I'm still, and like it would be 3 to 5, 1 to 3, and when they do that back and forth bullshit for 3 days, it's going to be nothing. It's not going to be as big as it is, because if it really is going to be big, you could tell, because they're like, yo, this is going to be a big ass fucking storm. Hunker down.
We're not fucking around this time.
Yeah, but when it's this stupid bullshit, they're just fucking fishing. It's clickbait. It's clickbait.
Yeah.
Shout out to clickbait.
They want you to come back and come back.
That's my new middle name. It's called clickbait. Dust clickbait and mites.
That's his name on Tinder. Clickbait.
Yeah, it's called Dust. I'm gonna change that right now.
You're fucking clickbait.
You know what? Honestly, what's funny is like the person that swipes on me would probably be somebody I would get along with my sense of humor. Dust clickbaits mites. Not that I use Dust mites as my regular name on any type of dating sites. So I'm gonna go to Plenty of Fish right now, and Plenty of Fish when I want that Christian chick that's straight, and when I want that dirty bitch, I go to Tinder and all those other
Christian
sites.
Mingle, or what do they call it?
I don't know, dude. You like Jesus? No, but I'll make you see him.
I'll make you see him.
Half inch at a time. How big is that cross? About 2 inches. Yeah, but it's been a very challenging, and it's funny. After the inch and a half of snow dropped, the next I work Sunday also, and it was a fucking shit show. The same motherfuckers are back the next day. The same. You would think like everybody's digging out their inch and a half of snow. You could take a snow blower and blow it all the way. Not a snow blower, fucking leaf blower, snow blower. Is there a snow blower? What's her name?
Take out your hairdryer and blow it.
What's her name? She's a white-headed chick. She got white hair. She's a snowblower. It's that fucking shout out to
snowblower.
It's a snowblower. She's an old Betty White looking bitch with white hair. Snowblower. Shout out to Miss McGill.
Man, I can't believe it. I can't believe Miss Betty White's still alive, bro.
I can't believe I'm still alive. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think you're older than her, man.
Yeah, I am. Definitely. I'm older than her,
Yeah.
But there's a race.
Yeah,
Who's going to die first, Dust Mites or Betty White?
Ooh,
Shout out to your local Deadpool. Go to your local Deadpool and put some money down. You know, they're betting on human lives.
Man.
But yeah, it was a pretty crazy weekend, and the same idiots that were there on Saturday were back on fucking Sunday. And you know what?
I can't believe that, man. They fucking came back,
dude. They're always back. And the funny thing is, like, you just sit back and you just like, you know what? Who cares, man? Take their money. Take it. Just take their fucking money.
It.
You know what I mean? Just take their fucking money. Usually, like, if there's a legitimate snowstorm, the day before, usually we're making 2-3 times what we're supposed to make in a day. But the day after the snowstorm, we're like a quarter of what we're supposed to make. So it balances out, money-wise. It balances out per day. At the end of the week, it balances out. You know, so
as long as your credit card machines don't go down. So
yeah, well, of course. But, you know, here it is, like, if it's a snow day that people think it's going to be bad, and it's not that bad, guess what? You're making double the money because these idiots are going to be back the next day, especially when it falls on a Saturday, Sunday, because the old sale ends on Saturday. The new sale starts on Sunday. So they came in and bought everything from the old sale on Sunday. Now they want the new sale, so they're coming back on Sunday. We got you, bitch. Yeah. Rolling it in. So,
hey, man. Hey, man. As long as y'all make a profit, make some money, man, keeps you in business, keeps you employed.
You know what? It does. Yeah, it keeps me employed. It ain't doing nothing for my fucking pocket. So, you know, whatever.
Yeah, that's all right. At least you got a job, man. That's cool.
At least you got a job. A jobby job, man. I got a vacation coming up. I cannot wait for this fucking vacation, man. I don't normally take one in February, but I'm taking one in February, man. A couple of weeks.
How many days?
I'm trying to stretch it to maybe 8 or 9, but probably more or less 8. I think 8's going to be where I'm going to go.
Good.
Yeah, it's going to be nice. Good. You know, I want to be bunkered up.
That's good.
Yeah, 8 days, man. It's doing a toy show earlier. Shout out to ZoloCon, which is going to be on February 8th and 9th. But yeah, I'm starting off.
ZoloCon, Eddie Frogman and Dust Mites will
be there. Frogman's going to be
live.
there. Yeah, live.
Yeah, we'll be.
If you're going to come up for any event, it would definitely not be ZoloCon. It's a small event. It's small. It's smaller than NJCC, but you know, it's the first meetup of the year, and you know, it's just for me, it's going to be a good way to start the vacation. You know, because usually this is a staycation, so
you can see the family, man.
Yeah, so after the weekend, I want to be bunkered up like Anne Frank, which I usually do on my staycations.
Anne Frank, who's that?
You don't know who Anne Frank is?
No.
Anne Frank invented the staycation.
The staycation?
Yes. You don't know who Anne Frank is? You really don't know who Anne Frank is? You may want to do a Googling with Frogman right here for Anne Frank, because you're totally killing my joke right now.
That was the point.
Oh, you want to be a dick. Okay. So yeah. I'm going to be on I think Anne Frank invented the staycation, and I guess I got to go out and buy a diary to write in. So, you know, on my vacation. So, yeah, thanks for fucking up my joke. That's $100 joke.
Yeah, you're welcome, buddy. Love you too.
All right, and we're out.
And we're out. We're done.
That joke, that joke was in the notes, baby. That joke was in the notes. I don't put many jokes in the notes anymore, but that was, you know, that was in the notes. Fucking dick. What do you got?
Nothing, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I got nothing, man. Typical shit. Typical work days. Just here at home. Nothing exciting, man. Just
you got a vacation coming up? You're going to be bunkered up like Anne Frank, who invented the staycation?
No, man. I don't get no vacations, man, until fucking next year, dude. So, you know, gotta ride the storm. So,
I think you need a fucking new job, man. I'm getting 5 this year, man. I'm rocking 5.
Nah, man.
1 unpaid. I don't give a fuck.
A few times.
Can you take unpaids?
Well, the thing is, I got my annual leaves, my sick leaves, and I can leave whenever the fuck I want. But the thing is, when I come back, it's always this fucking nightmare. So
yeah, man. Yeah, well, that's anything, man. Yeah.
You know, I got I got my projects going on with the construction and everything, and I can't have one of the other dudes checking up on my stuff because they got their own projects to tend to. So I kind of
Backburn.
fuck myself is what happens. So,
Dude, man, it's the same thing, man. It's like every time I go on a vacation, it's easily 4 days after of fucking the worst nonsense ever, man. It's like, I really, and it's I'm like, bro, I worked with you for 7 months and I trained you, and this is what you're doing. And like, these are my Padawans, you know what I mean? So like, if I go on vacation,
nowadays,
if I go on vacation, my Padawan's in charge, and I'm like, really, this is what you're doing? This is how you're going to lead this team without me? I'm like, have you listened to a fucking word I've told you in the past 6 months? You know,
man,
it's amazing.
I've trained so many people, dude, in my job. I've trained so many people, and they're all great inspectors. They're phenomenal workers, man. And they pick it up, they learn, and then from there, their education will improve on what they read and how much they train and whatever. I got this new guy I'm training. Well, I got this new guy, man. He's got a lot of experience, dude. You know, he should know the job, man. Been training him for 5-6 months, man. It's like I'm talking to a fucking wall, man. This guy, you know, it's just I can't leave him alone.
How old is he?
He's 27, dude.
Yeah, there you go. That's that.
And
fucking...
it's like, you know, I show him the way, I guide us, I pay attention, look, and I go step by step. I do it. I haven't done anything different than I haven't done with the other inspectors, dude. And all the other inspectors, they're top dudes, man.
They pick it up and they run with it. This guy's
wrong with this dude?
It's a TV like this.
Like a fucking wall.
You know the TV when it's got the snow?
Yeah, it's like fucking snow, man.
Yeah. Yep. Christ. Dude, I know all about like that, man.
That guy will call me throughout the day and, oh, Mr. So-and-so, and I'm like, I don't even want to pick up the phone anymore. It's like, nah, dude, you fucking figure it out.
Yep.
I'm not going to go over there and bail you and help you.
You got to swim. You got to swim, dude. You got to swim. You got to swim.
Yeah.
And it's funny, like,
you swim or you die, motherfucker.
My training process is I don't want to be that guy that kicks you into the deep end. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that manager that sees you walking towards a hole in the ground. I'm the guy that says, yo, watch out for that hole. I'm not the guy that says, after you fall into that hole, look down and just say, why'd you walk into this hole? I'm not that dude. You know what I mean? I'm the other dude that doesn't let you walk. I know plenty of managers and upper management that are that dude. They will see something coming. They won't help you. They won't try to take you out of that situation. They'll wait until you're in that hole and be like, why are you in this hole? They won't offer a hand. They won't put a ladder down. They won't throw you a rope. They'll sit up there and be like, nah, 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 nah. You know, but, 10 minutes earlier, you could have told me don't step into that hole. You get what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Man,
it's disgusting nowadays how management is. And it's funny. It pisses me off. Like, I've trained a lot of people, and I've had a lot of people that worked under me step up and become management and take on other roles in my company. And to have some people that just don't fucking get it. I'm like, what more can I do? I'm giving it to you on a fucking plate. I'm giving you everything, man. I'm laying it out for you. It's not rocket science.
I'll tell you like this, man. When I first started, my supervisor didn't train me. Nobody fucking trained me. There's your truck, there's your gear, there's your stuff.
Dude, the same thing with me.
He goes, "There, your project."
Nowadays, there's programs and there's fucking things we got to do and 4-week training periods and tests.
My
and
supervisor,
checklists.
My higher ups never trained me, dude. I had to go through the books. I had to go online. I had to go research and fucking basically train myself.
I learned everything on the fly, man.
And I'm gonna tell you what I tell all the inspectors I train. I made a lot of mistakes, bro, but I only made them once, never twice. Yep. I drive around the city and I see a bunch of little things that I did wrong that still pissed me off. But each one was a learning experience.
Yep.
Each one. Nobody trained me. And I tell these kids, he goes, listen to what I'm saying. He goes, nobody trained me. You have me.
Yep.
I am training you.
It's experience.
So look, I'm like, look, dude, I wish I had someone like myself to train me back in the day. You know, you have me. You have me. I'm here. I'm helping you. I'm holding your hand. I'm
And
showing you.
you're not
Take pictures.
embracing it. You're not embracing it one
Take
iota.
some pictures. Take notes. Take measurements. Ask any questions you want. I'm a phone call away. 7 months later, it's like, hey, how do I do this? I'm like, oh man,
Yeah,
you
you're out.
figured it
Yeah,
out, bro. I'm not, fuck you.
and like
Everyone who came before you picked it up, and they were able to do it, and you can't do it. Maybe this job's not for you, homeboy. So maybe you got to bounce, dude.
well,
Go
exactly.
somewhere else.
It's like we do totally different things, but yet there's still the chain of command. There's management, and there's soldiers, and there's people that have to do things. People that want to come up. That's the one thing we do have in common. And one thing I always tell people is coming up in what I do. I've had a lot of shitty managers and a lot of good managers that I worked under. And I take everything that the good managers showed me, to heart, and I take everything that the shitty managers showed, what I've seen. It's like basically it's like this guy showed me what not to do. These guys showed me what to do. You know what I mean? So you learn. And like I tell people, it's like, I worked under this guy, and they're like, ugh. I'm like, yeah, I know how to treat my people. I learned how to treat my people better. I used to be that hard screw. It didn't do nothing for me. I used to be the laid back guy. Fucked me over. The Mr. Nice guy. You have to find a balance. You find your balance.
You find a balance in the middle. Yeah.
And what I tell my guys is when they're in my crew, I'm like, yo, I don't run a tight ship. We're kind of chill. We have a good time. We have some jokes. We live. But when it comes time to turn it up to like 10 on the burner, you turn it up. We go from 2 to 10 instantly. And if you're not going to do it, you're not part of my team.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? That's how I do it. I'm Eddie. I'm Eddie. They want me to be Ed upstairs, and I'm pointing upstairs like you guys can see me.
Yeah.
Don't make me be Ed. You want me to be Eddie. You want me to be, yo, what's going on? Joking and fucking around, talking about Call of Duty and comic books and Marvel movies and, hey, let's get this done. Let's get that done. Because that's how I have a younger fucking employee rate. They're kids working for me. They're kids.
Yeah.
So if I could come in tomorrow and say, yo, Brian, what happened last night with that? You did that band gig. How was it? Oh, it was great. Blah, blah, blah. You learn about your people and you become part of. I want people to be part of. You see how I do things with the realm and all that other shit, like us. I want you guys to be part of this family. It's like But if you're gonna be that one dude that's gonna fight me every time, or just what? It's not. You're done. I'm Ed. All of a sudden, I'm Ed. You're upstairs. We're getting written up. You know what I mean? You're out. Yeah. You're out. You're requesting days off. You're getting denied. I'm not being a dick, but you know what? One hand washes the other. We're a team. We're a fucking team. Yeah. If you're not going to be part of the team, I don't fucking need you. I'll work alone. I don't give a fuck. You think you walking around, you're like, I got this one kid now, like he's working. He doesn't realize that everybody gets in my ear about what he's doing. I watch the cameras, and we have a great camera system. It's face recognition. So all you got to do is put his face on the camera, and it'll show you where he was or where he's been in the store for 10 hours if you want. Every 15 minutes, it'll show you where he is. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm constantly on him about it. And like, he doesn't get it. I'm like, yo, bro, let me bring you upstairs. And I brought him upstairs. And we're in the loss prevention room, the camera. And I'm he's up on the screen doing this. He's up on the screen doing that. And I said, you know what? Any other manager, you would be gone. Done. Fuck the fired, union. Man. The union would come in and watch these tapes and said, you're done. I'm giving you one. And this is the nice guy, Eddie, one more chance. Yeah. And 80% of the time, they straighten up. And sometimes you just got to let them fucking go and just bring in the next, Ugh,
yeah, man. That reminds me of work, man. Well, the supervisor that I had before me, he got fired for doing something stupid with a city vehicle. Got into an accident. He didn't report it, but that's not the point of the story.
Oh, I thought maybe he was like some Soprano shit where he was going down on a security guard in the fucking construction site. And Finn came rolling in his Mustang and saw him, and he came up from his. Remember The Sopranos? No.
Yeah, no, I never watched The Sopranos.
It's a joke. What? Wait a minute. What?
I never watched The Sopranos. It's on HBO, right?
Oh my fucking God! All right, I'm ending this podcast right now, guys. I'm sorry. We're ending this podcast really short tonight. One Too Many Podcasts is over. I'm sorry. My name is Dustin Mites. This is Frogman. We need to end the show early. What do you mean you've never seen the fucking Sopranos?
I've seen bits and pieces of it. I've seen a little bit of it. I've never seen the whole series. I've never seen it all.
God,
I know it's interesting,
Eddie.
Come on, no, look, man. I know the parts that I've seen. I do like. I like the characters.
Guys, all right.
But I just haven't seen it.
It's on Amazon Prime. Can we please rally up some money for fucking Frogman to get 1 month of Amazon Prime so you can watch the whole series in 1 month? I'll pay for a month of Amazon Prime so you can watch that.
Man, now I gotta watch all gangster movies from 77 to 2000.
No.
Like, what the fuck?
Bro, dude.
I've seen a lot of them, and I know it's good, man. I know it's good.
Oh, my God.
But I haven't seen it. I haven't seen the whole series. I haven't seen everything. I know you binge watch it once a year, bro.
Dude, I watch it 3 times a year. 3 times a year.
Shit.
I have my spring, I have my summer, and I got my fall pre-winter. Oh my God!
Gabagool.
You know what, dude? You know what? I have the DVD set. I'm gonna send you the DVD set. I got them all on DVD. Why not? I'm not doing nothing. They're just sitting there. I'm just gonna throw them in a box and I'm gonna send it to you. It may cost $50 to send it to you, but you know what? It might be cheaper just to fucking pay for a month of fucking Amazon Prime for you. You know what? I'll give you my login. Just don't make sure you don't fucking buy beans and rice on my fucking Amazon card, okay?
Nah.
And next thing you know, you got 17 cases of Goya beans going to your house via my Amazon Prime. Never seen fucking Sopranos, dude. You know what?
No, I've never seen the whole thing.
You know what's funny, man? No. You know what's funny is like I would love to sit down with you and watch every episode with you from beginning to end. I think that would be an incredible to watch it with someone who's never the Sopranos version, has never seen that. I would love to sit down with you. Sounds interesting. Dude, it would be great, man. So why don't you come to New Jersey for a month? We'll go through 5 episodes a night. That's 5 hours of Sopranos straight a night.
Knowing the way I am, once I watch the first one, I'll have to binge all. Like, I don't move, dude, for hours on.
Dude, that's the same thing with me, man. I run through it. I could run through all the seasons in 2 weeks, easily 2 weeks. The way I fucking lay on the couch like a caterpillar, couchapillar.
How many seasons is it?
6, 5. I think it's 5. 5 was a long one.
5 seasons.
It was.
How many episodes per season?
Nah. It's different because they were running 13 episodes for a while, but then the writer's strike happened, and the episodes got crazy. Like 5 was supposed to run into 6, but they didn't have enough episodes for 6. So they just combined 5 into one season, which was like double the episodes. Yeah. It just got really crazy where they were going with their episodes. But, dude, man, I would love to sit down and watch this fucking show with you, man.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I have seen it. I've seen a few episodes, but I haven't seen the whole thing, dude.
Man.
And I do know the episodes I did see. It must have been somewhere in the middle, dude. All I know is remember.
Dude, the characters and man. Honestly,
I remember there's an apartment, and you got the main character, especially the gentleman who died of a heart attack, was so pissed off at this other skinny guy and was just fucking yelling his head off. And again, I came in the middle.
That's Tony,
I came in the middle. I don't know what was going on, but I was like, this seems to be like
a my. That's a horse. It's I mean, I can't even
love the intro though.
I can't even describe it. Like, and this goes back to like the old days. Like, that's the last time I can remember where I wanted to come home and watch TV. I used to have to work on Sunday. That's back when I was in when I worked for the W. I had to fucking run home on a Saturday night to watch, or Sunday. It was on Sundays to fucking catch it. And I wanted Band of Brothers was before that, so you wanted to watch Band of Brothers and then you watch Sopranos. And it was the last time I can remember there was a big show like that where it created like that buzz where everybody watched it live and went to work the next day and talked about it. And what do they call those? Water cooler shows, where everybody gathers around the water cooler and talks about what they watched the last night. And I think when streaming comes in, you lose that with streaming. Because nowadays
it's not on once a week. It's not
Netflix. That's where I give Disney Plus a little credit. Disney Plus with the Mandalorian.
Yeah,
they gave you the first 3 for free. They give you the first 3 for free or first 2 for free, and then you had to wait every week. And the same thing with the Wu-Tang Saga on Hulu. You got 1 or 2 episodes to get you in, and then you had to wait a weekly. And I think that's cool too. But I'm not a big fan of throwing. I used to be a big fan of throwing it all out and watching it, and then you're spending 6 days as a zombie trying to watch all these shows. But I kind of dig the fact of waiting weekly because it gives you that anticipation. You and your friends can talk about it weekly. Again. Yeah, you're not getting overflowed or force fed. Not horse fed, force fed. I burped. Force fed all this fucking shit. But I just remember that angst of getting home, watching The Sopranos on a Sunday in my big Megatron recliner couch. And watching the show, it was just a great fucking experience. And and even now with Amazon, I find myself cherry picking parts of the episodes because I've seen it so many times. You know what I mean? So I'll fast forward. Yeah, this is not good. I'll fast forward to that. I'll watch this. So
but I like what you're saying earlier. I like when they make you wait. You get excited about that.
Yeah.
There's also
back in the days. Remember Lost? Episodes. Lost. You waited every week to watch Lost. We were like, oh my god, Lost was the shit. There's not many. There's many series that made you, but there's not that many.
No,
you know what I mean?
There are very few series and shows.
That
got you
iconic.
Yeah.
It's that type of shit where you could think about these TV series that you could watch easily once a year. I do my annual. I'll do The Wire.
Yeah.
You got Sopranos. A lot of HBO shows, of course. Every 4 or 5 years I'll do Oz because Oz takes it was early HBO season, but Deadwood I do it once a year. Deadwood was fucking on point. Those are HBO shows. And then you go to Showtime. You get your Dexters. And, it's it matters on, how is that replay to you,
Yeah.
But certain series like that, every week, just waiting for it to come back. It's like old school TV, man. And you don't got that anymore.
It's exciting. It's exciting.
Well, this is why I think, with us in this new platform that we have, everything's disposable. And I know I've said this before about fast food. It's like fast food, oh my God, there's a Big Mac. I'm going to eat a Big Mac. The Big Mac's gone. I'm shitting it out. It's over.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
You don't get to appreciate it, man.
Yeah, you're not savoring it. You're not understanding it. You're not giving it enough time because as quick as you finish that episode, you're not even watching the credits. Next. And don't get me wrong, some series are good that way, but
you just skip to the next thing, skip intro, boom, done.
Yeah. Take it in, enjoy it, savor it like a steak, like a good third-party fucking figure. Take your time with it, not like a Tinder Tuesday. This is it's an Applebee's Saturday, 2 a.m.
Yeah,
shout out to Applebee's 2 a.m. on a Saturday.
Wow.
Quality right there. Boneless wings.
Chicken nuggets.
Half price apps.
Oh,
and it's this This discussion was not on the agenda, but you know,
when do we ever follow the agenda?
No, well, you fucked up my Aunt Frank joke, so you know.
Oh my god, I'm not gonna live that one down,
dude. That was a good joke, man. Really good joke, man. She invented the staycation. She invented the staycation. You don't even know who Anne Frank is.
How she invented the staycation? How is that?
Dude, Google Anne Frank. You'll find out how. 9! Shout out to the Nazis. Oh, man. You know what's fucked up is like we've had this big can sale at work. You know, anybody knows my job at can sale. Back in the day, it used to be like, it's a type of sale they do in the summer and the winter where you can stock up on all your basics, you know, cans of veggies, blah, blah, blah. They called the can sale because these like cans, but it moved on to more and more and more. Like, just walking the aisles and just seeing things, like, you know, I was like, you know, things just spark. Like, I was like Chef Boyardee, like Chef Boyardee prize, 88 cents a can. I can't remember the last time I had Chef Boyardee. It's Chef Boyardee, like the SpaghettiOs and the beefaroni and all that. You know what I'm talking about?
I think the last time I had that shit, I was like 4 years old, dude.
Like for me, it was like single days. Like I was like 19, 20, living on my own. You know, scraping by 80, and it's on sale for 88 cents a can now, but it was probably like 35 cents a can back in the day. You know, so I'm like, man, and it's funny. It's like now that I'm living alone and being single, and I'm not making big meals and extravagant meals and on the go all the time and working, I'm thinking like quick stuff. I'm like, man, it's been a while, and I'm like thinking, I know it. I'm like, I remember it tastes like shit. Yeah, but it's been a while. It's like you're in the mall or you're in a store and you see your ex that you haven't seen in like 10 years. And you guys make eye contact. You're like, yo, it's been a while. You know what I mean?
While.
Yeah.
I know she tastes like shit.
And you're like, no. Yeah. You know she broke your heart and she fucked with you and she fucked some other dude or something happened that made you guys not be together again.
But there you go.
But it's been 10 years and like, man, you know, it's been a while since I had that. So you slide right up in there and you start talking and blah, blah, blah. What's going on? How are you? And the next thing you know, you got 10 cans of beefaroni and fucking SpaghettiOs in your fucking cabinet at 88 cents a piece. And I've been eating them. I've been eating them on occasion, like, you know, coming home late. You know, it's a quick dinner. You don't even have to fucking heat them up because they're cooked already. But, you know, don't be a savage. Throw it in the microwave for 3 minutes. Like that, man. Throw it in the microwave for 3 minutes. And I'm like, I'm eating it and saying it's not as bad as I remembered. At 40 some odd years old, I'm like, I'm eating, and it's like I'm laughing. As I'm eating it, I'm laughing. I'm like, I'm eating Chef Boyardee as a 40 some odd year man, you know, who has a pretty decent income, you know, can eat anything I want. I can make a steak if I want, but it's 10:30 at night. I just got home from work, and I'm eating Chef Boyardee, and I'm like, and I'm giggling and laughing because I haven't had it in years, and saying, "This is pretty fucking good."
Maybe they changed the recipe there. Man.
No. They didn't change. It's the same. It's the same. It's bringing in the same endorphins as I remember as I was young. You know what I mean? But the difference is, like, I would eat 1 can back then. Now I could eat 2 cans. 2 cans. I got out of the blue. You did a caca. We haven't did out of the blue, but you know, it's like those like those old school staples when you're single and coming up, like ramen noodle. I mean, I wasn't the big ramen noodle fan, but I could spice up a ramen noodle that make it taste good. And
I think for me, it was mostly like the chunky soups and shit like that.
Oh, yeah, but those are expensive now. They're like $2 a can.
Yeah. That's what I kind of.
We think
Campbell soup. And
it's
shit,
funny.
You know?
It's like we think what was cheap back in the day really wasn't that cheap. We just saw it that way because we weren't looking at other things because our minds were so set on, you know. And this is funny. Yeah. It was like, and this is what's happening. Being that I'm in that industry is like these old brands are dying, and like I go to these meetings with our supplier and whatnot in our warehouse, and they're the ones that like pretty much map out what we're going to be selling. Like you could see these brands, they're telling us we're not going to be carrying these brands anymore, like Del Monte, Hungry Man, Breyers.
The Hungry Man dinners.
They call these brands dying brands because the generations are dying. The old people that used to eat that were like 30, 40, 50, now they're 80, they're gone. So they're getting rid of that because those people are, it's kind of morbid. They're dying, so we're not going to carry that. And we're going to bring more of this organic, I don't know, cauliflower mash, rice cauliflower fucking bullshit, the Trader Joe's and all these fucking millennials like this fucking crazy shit. And you're gonna realize it's gonna make the frogs gay and all that shit. But you know,
whoa,
that's how it happens. Back it up, beep. But you know, getting back to the old school shit that I bought, but you know, it's like
there's anything wrong with it.
Yeah, nothing. Hey, I got love for everybody. I love you all. Just don't reach for my privates.
Just don't touch me.
Yeah, that's all I gotta say. So, you know, I mean, like, think about the old school days when you're coming up. You got the Chef Boyardee was big, the Franco-American, the canned shit. And then there was, you remember Hamburger Helper?
Oh, Hamburger Helper. Dude,
when was the last time you had Hamburger Helper?
2002.
Yeah? It's been a while, right? It's
2002, man.
I told myself when I wasn't living check to check anymore, I'm done with Hamburger Helper. And you know what the funny thing is, like Hamburger Helper, it's not that cheap. It's good. It's $2 for the box or $1.50 on sale, but you're still paying $6 to $7 for the chopped meat.
Yeah, but you have leftovers though.
Yeah, well, don't get me wrong. It's $8, and you could really stretch it if you wanted to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think you're feeding a family of 4 on that because I remember I used to make a box of that with chopped meat, and me and my ex, you know, there'll be a little bit left over, and yeah, I'm a gargantuan, but she wasn't. She was slim as a fucking like a lightsaber, you know.
Yeah.
Fewer calories, lightsaber, get it, lightsaber, stormtrooper, but stormtrooper. But you know, we had some left over, but it wasn't like it was like. So I can't see how it feeds a family of 4. Because, you know, in the hey, everybody, welcome to 50s America. Basically, you know, it would be like your husband, your wife. You had your boy, your male child, you had your female child, and you had your cat or your dog.
Yeah.
Gather around the TV. We're going to watch some, that's what you had. So, another one for me was Manwich, the Sloppy Joe.
Manwich, dude, that's true.
Dude, you remember? And this is funny. You know what sparked this was you telling me that you never had a steak-um before. This is what sparked. Yeah, this is what sparked this conversation. When I was hanging out at work and I'm walking down the aisles, I'm like, man, he never had a steak-um before. Let me bring some shit from the past. You know, like Manwich. Dude, you know what Manwich is?
Manwich. Yeah, dude. Shit. My mom used to make it for us, man. Back in we're like teenagers back in 92, 91.
Yeah, I haven't had a slop. I probably haven't had a sloppy Joe. Sloppy Joe. It's probably been about 5 years since I had sloppy Joe. And it's simple. You brown up some ground beef, which is $6 a pound or $4 a pound, whichever week. And you put the can of Manwich sauce in there. This is a tomato-y type, spicy type sauce. Mix it up for anybody that doesn't know what a sloppy Joe is. In the skillet, you mix it up. You drain the grease. You put the sauce in. You mix it up, and you put it on fucking hamburger buns. There you go, sloppy Joe served with French fries. It's an American staple, right?
Dude, I haven't had that in such a long time, bro.
It's been so. Am I sparking it? Are you going to go out and buy some Manwich tomorrow?
Dude, honestly, yeah, I'm thinking about it, man. It's been such a fucking long time, and I
Yeah.
remember my mom used to make it for us. It was fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah,
She used
but
to
you know
buy
what?
the hamburger buns with the sesame seeds on them, and she just
Yeah,
put
well,
all that
you know,
shit in there
this is what you need to do.
with
You need.
pickles and
I never had it with pickles. See, now you're taking it to the next level, and that's what I was going to say.
we used to put pickles on it, little onions,
We need to take these old school staples and bring it to the
bring them
next
back.
level. Bring it to the next level, though. Bring it to the next level. We have money.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
okay, I'm making some sloppy joes. It's not on a hamburger bun. It's on a hard roll.
Ooh,
Hard
okay.
roll. Those big, the regular rolls with the fucking poppy seeds on top. A real roll. You're not getting those little rolls. Hard roll, Velveeta cheese right on the top. A slice of Velveeta cheese.
Wow,
I'm going
I've
to tell
never
you
had it
guys
like
right
that.
now, if you want any type of cheese to be fucking melted and good, get the Velveeta slices. Velveeta slices. Fuck the Kraft. Fuck that cheap shit. Velveeta cheddar slices. Melt like butter. Unbelievable. It will turn your fucking cheese game around. And everybody knows I'm all about cheese. I'll fucking sit down and eat a fucking block of cheese the size of a car battery. That's my life. I'm about that cheese life.
Velveeta cheese and jalapeno.
I'll bind up. I'm binded up for weeks. I don't give a fuck. Mozzarella. I'll eat a fucking block. I'll eat a block of mozzarella like a fucking apple. Like it's a fucking apple. You know, I love cheese, man. And you could tell. You could tell by the size of my fucking body.
But, I can tell because of the dishes and the meals you make. The cheese in there, you're really.
Well, here's you know, everybody goes all out. Why don't you try to take it down a notch and go cheap but make it better? You know what I mean? I like to make like old school staples, but put a twist and make it fucking unbelievable. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, and it like these things that we're talking about tonight, it could easily be done. These are things that I haven't eaten in years. It's
got me thinking on the manwich, dude. The manwich, you fucking
dude, man.
Wow.
And the one thing that everybody makes a mistake is they always put the whole can of the manwich in there. Don't do that. Just put half, mix
sauce.
it. Yeah, mix it and see how it grabs to the meat, and then and do it from there, because you know a lot of times it's too saucy. Too saucy.
Yeah, too saucy, baby.
Saucy. Yeah, dude, I want a sloppy Joe. I would fuck up a sloppy Joe right now. And dude, you know, like, don't put it on those stupid little hamburger buns or potato buns. Get a real hard roll, like a real
hard roll, sesame seed.
A roll. Go to your bakery and get a roll.
Go to the bakery, buy a roll, and then I'm gonna end up rolling. So,
hey, did you know that Anne Frank invented the staycation?
No, I didn't, Dust.
Yeah, I'm going on a staycation next month. I guess I gotta fucking go out and buy a diary. All right, the joke's done. Yeah, so now I'm sitting on a fucking closet full of Chef Boyardee, which I'll probably get bored of. And I'm going out tomorrow making some sloppy joes. So,
dude, the sloppy joes, man. I'm gonna go get some, dude. I'm gonna
sloppy
get. So you said it. I'm gonna go. Yeah,
dude, it's been a while, right?
Half of the can, mix it up, and maybe add a little bit as you go, and then boom.
Yeah. Just see how it goes. Yo, definitely when you cook the ground beef in the skillet, drain it. Don't put the sauce on top of it, because it's just gonna kill it. Drain it, put it back in, put half the can in, mix it up, cook it, stir the sauce, stir it like Goodfellas, stir
the sauce.
Yeah, now you're gonna tell me I've never seen Goodfellas before. I know it's coming.
Oh, yeah. All right. I've seen Goodfellas,
man. Start. And he stir it up and see how it goes. And to your pleasure. If you like a lot of sauce, then by all means, put the whole can in there. Yeah. But I've just known from past history, it gets really saucy. Too saucy.
Yeah, it's too much.
Too much.
Sometimes people say, oh, you add 1 pound of ground beef and the whole can. Well, sometimes, you know what, man?
Yeah,
you
sometimes
might need three quarters of the can. You know, you don't need the whole fucking can.
Yep, cut it back a little bit. Cut it.
Yeah.
Cut it.
Or you.
And I'm telling you, man, you get a nice hard roll and get it, you know, What I like to do recently, like I learned the air fry. If you put bread in the air fry, it crisps it up like it's in the oven.
Oh, really?
It's
Try
oh
that.
yeah, it's unbelievable, man. You don't even have to do it long. Like when I do my dust dogs, I throw the fucking rolls in there. 3
Like what?
minutes,
3
crispy,
minutes.
like it's in the oven. Like it's in the oven. It's
Three.
unbelievable. And then
What temp do you put it on?
300. 300, a couple
300?
minutes, a minute or two.
Man.
You just watch it. Just watch it. You gotta watch it. Like everybody
Just
says, like
eyeball it.
on the air fry, everything to me is like, it's 420 minutes. How do you get that? How do you get that meatloaf so good? Yeah, it's 420 minutes. But there's finesse, and you got to watch it. And man's on the air fry. This is like,
yeah, they're all different. So that's true.
Man, I'm fucking hungry now. We're talking this shit. I'm gonna fucking open up a fucking can of fucking Chef Boyardee right now. Beefaroni at fucking 1 a.m. Shout out to the One Too Many podcast. Our new sponsor, Chef Boyardee in the house. Pam, pam, pam. I'm so keen-o on Beefarino.
Beefarino, man.
Remember Seinfeld?
Sandwich.
Yeah, man. Yo, sloppy Joe. I'm telling you, man, you get that bun crispy. You put that Velveeta cheese on there, the cheddar slices. Dude, that's an instant win, man. You get some, the fries you need? You ever had the Nathan's crinkle fries that come in frozen? The Nathan's fries?
Yeah, dude. My favorite. Yeah.
Oh, my God. You put those in the air fryer, put them next to a little pepper salt on there, some extra ketchup. Oh, man, I'm hungry as fuck right now. We got to wrap this shit up because I got to eat. I don't care how many fucking topics I had. We got to wrap it up. I'll take it. No, but it's just funny. Like, I mean, anything that you remember, like growing up, like not on the cheap side, but something you were. Yeah, I mean, it's basically everything I'm talking about is like cheap shit. It's like you get Chef Boyardee and. It's not like ghetto shit, but it's like people think like hamburger helpers like hamburger helpers like a cheap person's meal. It's not when you're paying $6 or $3.50 a pound, or $5 a pound for chopped meat. That $6 good for a meal to feed 4 people. Okay, but it's not feeding 4 people.
No,
it's not. Unless you're adding the extras and you're making canned vegetables. But if you're making a can of fucking vegetables, if I see cut green beans from a can on the same plate as hamburger helper, I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Nah, man,
hey, mom, I'm punching you in the face. It's part of it's part of your complete breakfast. Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
You know what I'm saying? Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself. Nah, man, that's just you never see that shit on my plate, dude.
Yeah, like the only thing that I could see on the side of a plate of a hamburger helper is like French fries.
Fucking French fries.
Some sort of fries, onion rings, potatoes, something like that, right? Like it's it's some fast food shit,
Yeah, you go somewhere, you got a sandwich like that, a bag of potato chips like Ruffles or something. But usually it's just
chips.
French fries or something.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people don't realize, like, if it's, especially, like, to me, like, if it's a lunch, you get potato chips. If it's dinner, it's got to be French fries.
Yeah, French fries. Fuck yeah.
I'm
with you.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not against burgers and fries for lunch, but I'm just saying, like, if I go into a store and they're fancy and they get a half a sandwich with potato chips, with crisps, as they say, crisps. I like those crisps. Crisp, mate. I got the crisp, mate. They call French fries crisps over in London, England. But you get what I'm saying.
What? They don't like the name French fries?
Well, would you?
I don't know.
If I put French fries on the plate, they're usually trying to run the other way off the plate. Oh, that's a little history for you guys in the French. Yeah, and they say they won the fucking Civil War. The Revolutionary War, whatever.
Send your hate mail to Eddie Dustmites at Yahoo.
They didn't win shit. They showed... the French showed up 3 fucking months late. Shout out to George Washington.
Where's the fight?
Country.
It's all done, bro. the fight's done, bro. We
Yeah, it's
finished.
over.
That's it.
Hey,
Go
we're
home.
done. You want to clean this up for us? We're gonna go over here and write a constitution.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Why don't you go clean up the mess for us? I
Constitution
appreciate it.
came
Thank you.
first. Whatever. We're not here to talk history. We're here to drink beers and talk about Hamburger Helper. Shout out to Hamburger Helper. Shout out to the ice in the glass. Any ice left in the glass, or is that done?
Man, that shit fucking.
Oh, it's done. Oh my
ago,
god. You're supposed to go jingle, jingle, jingle.
No more jingle, jingle, man. That's it. It's done, man. I should have finished that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, is the podcast done? You ready to bounce out? I mean, I got a lot that happened today, but we could save that for another day. But you know what? Okay, let's end this on a Dust Mites day after I got out of work. I left early today. I had a doctor's appointment and had some pretty bad news, but I'm not going to go there with that. Shout out to Dust, deteriorating Dust, as I say. I stopped at the UPS store because I returned all my products from Amazon to a UPS store. And 1 second I had one of those QWERTY codes, where they could scan it, and then it wasn't there.
Yeah.
And I had a label, and the guy that owned the place was very fucking rude and condescending to me, and I almost had a fight with him about it,
shit.
And that was the start of my afternoon. After the doctors, I don't know, maybe the doctor put me in a bad place, but I waited 10 minutes in line, and I'm like, look, the code is there. Just scan this. No. Now, any other place would be like, I'll print it for you. Just link up to my printer, and I'll print it and beyond.
Yeah.
But he wanted to be a fucking dick. And I've been going to this place for like a year since I got transferred to this new store. And every time I'm in there, I sit back and I just say, this guy's an asshole. This guy's a fucking douchebag. He's very mean. He's very nasty. So he got a little bit of dust mites.
Customer service, homie.
Yeah, he got a little bit of dust mites right up his ass today.
Well, that's good. He probably deserved it.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. And I wasn't being a dick, but I was being a dick because I wanted to be a dick. Because he was a dick to me, so I was a dick back. So we're battling dicks. Like dick. It's a bad scene, You know what? And
that's bullshit, man.
He just kept looking at me. I'm like, and I had my hand out and I'm pointing because you can't see me. I was like, don't be an asshole. Don't be rude. Don't be condescending. Don't treat me like, I'm a cousin.
Motherfucker. Yeah, dude, motherfucker. Dude, you're like, he's going to be that guy. Like,
I vented out. Like everybody else is just like
your business, do your
shit.
So,
in this guy's, if you read his reviews, the reviews are like, the owner's an idiot. He's a fucking asshole. He's very, and I said to him, I've looked at these reviews before I started going there because that's the guy that I am. I said, there's a reason why your reviews are so bad. And he just looks at me. You know what I mean? Stop being that guy. I'll never go there. I guess I got to go to Kohl's now to return my Amazon.
No, you got to go somewhere else. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I was. Shout out to Burning Bridges. It's a new Dust Mites podcast called Burning Bridges with Dust Mites. It's a half-hour program. We're going to talk about every restaurant, store, or business I can never go back to again. Shout out to Burning Bridges or relationships in my life. Shout out to Burning Bridges. So, and then of course I had to go to fucking Walmart. That and like, do I need to say more than going to Walmart?
Walmart? You know what I mean? You go to Walmart to return that shit?
No, not to return it. I had to go to Walmart to buy.
That was after.
Just a Walmart experience. How was your Walmart experience on a daily basis?
Shit, I don't go to Walmart on a daily basis, but when I do go, I'll pick a particular hour, either in the morning or between 3 o'clock and 5, and usually it plays out pretty well. If it's any time after that, it's fucking
3 a.m.
chaotic.
3 a.m. to 5.
No, either 3 in the afternoon.
Well, I was there today. I was there at 2:30 in the afternoon. And it was just fucking the worst. Especially one of the worst. I mean, my Walmart is the worst. It's supposed to be a super center. It's not a super center. The shelves are always empty.
Is that where
there's nothing
still works at?
What?
Is that where a certain person still works at?
I don't know who that certain person is.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Where you start?
All right. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
No, okay, no, all right.
I mean, shout out to derailing a podcast. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You want to send it to me in private chat? Are you talking about my ex-wife that works for the company? I don't. My ex-wife works for the company, but she ain't working for that store.
No, sometimes
I don't even know if she still works for the company. I don't even give a fuck. She could be dead for all I fucking know, and I couldn't care less. If she's dead, let me know because I'll dance around like a fucking Ewok. Yub. Yada da da da.
No, I'm just saying because there's some certain stores that I'll go here and I won't go on purpose because of people who work there. I just can't fucking stand. So
you're trying to dance around the fact that my ex-wife works at a Walmart. I see.
No, well, that's what I meant with you. Yeah.
Beep beep beep.
A store that you can
walk in there. It's the only Walmart that it's the Walmart that now we're arguing like a bunch of fucking.
No, we're not arguing. We're just saying.
Now. I'm telling you, boy, you got your head on wrong. Yeah.
There's a lot of Walmarts in here. There's Walmart almost in every fucking corner, man.
Well, I go to the Walmart.
It's worse than Circle K.
It's a fucking shit show, man. Empty shelves, never have the product. You remember how we talked about the socks? How they have
never there,
dude. Yeah. Still, it's been a year. The socks are still not stocked. The pegs are still empty. You're not telling me that someone came in this weekend and bought all the socks off those pegs.
I don't think they're ever going to be in stock.
No. I don't know what the fuck's going on. And they just had a remodel. Well, nevertheless, man. Walmart was one of those experiences. So I was like, all right, I'm hungry. I got to go. And this is me stretching to get us to fucking next half hour. But no, it's funny. It's really funny. It shows you my fucking afternoon because I'm leaving work early and I'm happy. I go to the doctors. I get some fucking shit news. I'm in a fucking really shit fucking mood, and this is where it goes. This is my life, Yeah,
the Chinese guy at the UPS store pisses you off.
Dude. I just fucking put it was like fucking De Niro. Like, don't be that guy. Don't be fucking rude. Like, I was really serious with that shit. I understand what you're trying to tell me, but don't be that guy. Stop.
I was
trying to fucking tell him, stop. Really, and I just got out of the car and I went to GameStop next door and there was nothing there and I just, on my way. And Walmart was Walmart. And I was going to go to Moe's. There's not much in my town to eat that's different. I wanted something different. I'm out of work early. I'm gallivanting around town, which I don't normally do with the sun up.
That's true.
Because I'm always at work, and I'm driving around. I'm thinking maybe I'll go to this place, get those wings. I'll get that calzone that I've been trying to get for fucking 16 months.
Oh, you never went to go get that calzone? No, never.
It's across town. I'm like, fuck it. Moe's. I'll get a burrito Moe's. It's Moe's Monday. The parking lot's fucking jam-packed. And Piggy's is next door. And I'm like, all right, let me get a fucking hoagie. I'll get a fucking boar's head hoagie. Jam-packed. And I'm just not in the mood to wait. You know what I mean? I just want to get in, eat, and bounce, So I pull out, and the only thing that from my house, from where the point of origin where I am on the road to my house, the only food place other than a fucking pizza place, which I had 100 times, or a Chinese food place, which I can't do because if I walk into a Chinese food place, I'm coming out with $150 worth of Chinese food.
It's over, man. It's over for you.
Like I'm fucking Robert Reed feeding the Brady Bunch with Chinese food. I got 17 bags. I got 17 bags. I got a family of 20. It's the hills are alive with the sound of Chinese food. Because I can't just walk in there and say, give me the dumplings and give me the lo mein and I'm out $12 later. No. I got to have this. I got to have that. I got to get this. I got to get this. Even though I don't eat it all, just a little bit, I got to have a fucking buffet at my fucking house. $47 later in Chinese food. And shout out to the Chinese food episode. I just had a rehash. And
you're just laying on the couch in a food.
Yeah, I'm in a coma for like fucking 16 hours. I'm like a grizzly bear shot with a fucking tranquilizer dart. I'm laying there going, the worst mistake of my life is getting Chinese food on a Monday night when I got to do a podcast. Because you know what? I gotta
Holy
set
shit.
it up. I gotta set everything up, and I'm just looking at the computer.
Dude, I remember when you did that, man.
I'm in the chat saying, guys, I'm still at work. I'm gonna be late. On the fucking couch.
He struggled,
I can't move.
man, to fucking
I
pull
can't
that one
move.
off.
I can't move. You know what? But I was able to move enough to reach over and get that last dumpling out of the aluminum tray.
Yeah.
I was able to move and get that, you know?
And then you're back to the
Yeah. And like 2 hours later, I'm starving. I'm fucking starving. I'm going through the fucking fridge. I'm eating a can of Chef Boyardee. I got bandwich going on a skillet. I got fucking buns in the air fryer crisping. I'm ready to go.
Holy
Shout out to
shit.
Chinese food, man. Shout out to fucking Chinese food. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Expensive food, it only keeps you full for an hour. So
Oh,
shit.
dude. Dude, like, you know, so no, let me continue on the story. So the burrito place was packed. So I'm like, the only place else I could go to between my house, where I am in my house, was either the Chinese food, the pizza place, or Taco Bell. So I'm like, oh, fuck it. I'll scoot into Taco Bell. I'll get the chalupa box of the month, whatever the fuck it is, you know, whatever the fuck it is. So I ordered the chalupa box. Of course, it's a chalupa box. Shout out to chalupa. It's always a chalupa box. Why is it always a chalupa box? Give me the crunch rock. Give me the crunch box rocks, whatever. Crunch wrap box. I'm happy with the crunch. I love the crunch wrap. And
the Dorito tacos.
So I order it, and there's no hot sauce. Do you have any hot sauce? Nothing. There's no mild. There's no medium. There's no hot. There's no fire. There's no
How can
nothing.
that be?
Dude, that's what I said. You're Taco Bell. How could you run out of hot sauce? It's coming tomorrow. So I said to the woman, I said to her, straight, dead face, big tits, Spanish woman, great ass, pretty good from what I could see in those slacks that she's wearing. I said, I'm going to eat this today. You could charge me tomorrow. Like, it's coming tomorrow. All right. So I'll eat this now without the sauce. You charge my credit card tomorrow. She looked at me like sideways, like she didn't get what the joke that I was doing, you know. So I already paid for it. So what the fuck am I gonna do? And you know, I'm a hot sauce guy. This is what I do with my Taco Bell. To anybody, Taco Bell with dust.
God, man.
I do one mild, one fire on everything that I fucking eat. Tacos, whatever. One mild, one fire. Mild is a little saucy, and the fire just gives it a little kick. You know what I mean? Perfect blend.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
It's the perfect blend. I'm telling you right now. Now I'm sitting there like a fucking schmuck with nothing.
It's gotta have hot sauce on it, man. It's got to.
I'm eating it. I'm so
mild,
dissatisfied.
Bland.
So you know what? I'm getting a 1 to 5 punch wherever I go. Shit news from the doctor, right? Fucking shit news.
Yeah.
Walmart's, my fucking Taco Bell, the fucking the burrito place, everything. I'm just getting slammed. I'm fucking giving people the finger when I'm driving. I'm just in a fucking total shit mood. And I shouldn't, because it's Monday. It's Monday, and I'm out of work early. Totally kill my fucking day. Totally kill my vibe. I come home, I clean. I was so disgusted. Anything that I looked at in the apartment today, whether it was clean or not, was just disgusting me. I spent 2 hours cleaning the place, which it didn't really need, but yet I still did it because, you know, you're just in that fucking mood. Like,
just to get rid of the mood.
Dude, I went off the grid for like 2 hours because I needed that decompressing time. And then, like, once everything was done, I just got back into my Monday, you know. Oh, God, man. You know. I don't know, man. I mean, I guess if I didn't have that,
that's a lot for one day, dude. That's a lot.
I'm not trying to fucking put a skirt on, but I think the doctor news is what just fucking put me in the just put me in a fucking bad mood, and it didn't matter. One of those days where like you just something happens, and no matter what happens, everything's gonna be fucking shit. But I gotta tell you, I definitely tell you, like once. I look forward to Mondays, especially the Mondays where I double time with Enter the Realm and doing this shit with you, man. These are the highlights, really the highlights of my week. not editing this shit and adding stupid sound effects, and cutting out your fucking dissing and shitting all over my jokes, and
I'm not gonna live that shit down.
No,
bro.
but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. It's like these are like
Yeah,
this
dude,
is
I
just
hear
like
you.
it's cool like to have a venue to just vent and like even if fucking 50 people fucking vent with us, it's a good place, man. And like I said, man, like what I always said about what we do here is like it's the conversation home. And like, what do I usually do when I call you when I'm driving home from work?
You're complaining and bitching.
I'm venting about my fucking shitty ass fucking day at work and what's been going on. And you're like, that's funny. Okay, make a note of it for the show. Yeah. And, it just, and I think it's kind of weird. Like now that we don't really have, I try to take some of those conversations out of the loop just to make it more special.
Yeah.
Like I have a whole plethora of more notes that we didn't even get to. But it is what it is, and I'm just putting my phone down, and the notes are done. But it just sucked today, man. But
I know, dude. What you're saying, it's too much for one day, bro.
dude. Like sometimes you're just like, it's like, what else is like? Am I gonna come home and find an eviction notice on my door? Well, here's another thing. Well, we were almost done. I'm almost there. Oh, God. Shout out to Frogman and his shitty ass internet with his fucking iPhone. All right, he's back. Are you back? Is he back? I can't hear you. Are you back? Please tell me I can hear you. I can't hear you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can't hear you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, Mike. I can't hear you, dude. Hello? All right, I'm just going to. All right, he's out. Maybe he's going to come back in and we can find this. Figure this out. Come on. Give us 5 more minutes to wrap this up. Wrap it up. I'll take it. Wrap it up. I'll take it. All right. Hoo-ha. Come on back in. Come on. Let's get this. Come on. Let's just get us 5 more minutes. Are you there?
Testes, 1, 2.
Still got no mic. Hello?
What do you mean?
I
Hello?
can see your bubble, but I got no volume. There's no volume.
How in the hell can you have no
volume? I can see you talking, but I just can't hear it. Maybe you have your. I don't know.
Dude,
Come on, dude. We just got to get 3 minutes. Let's just wrap this up. Let's get it over with. Bounce back out. Reboot. Whatever you got to do. Better. Swing better. Swing better. Swing better. Better. Swing better. Better chatter. Come on. All right, let's try it one more time. You there?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
I got nothing. Nothing.
Nothing?
No volume.
How in the hell can that be?
That's so weird, man. You were fine.
Yeah, dude.
I can't hear you. You're gonna have to text me. I mean, I could just fucking take us out, but try it again. Bounce out, maybe reboot. So hold on. Hey, we're going to take this podcast to the next level. I guess Frogman's phone is shitting all over him like his last date. Shitting all over him like he's from Sweden. He likes to be shit all over. Shout out to horse porn. And he's looking at me and he's just shaking his head saying, yeah. So, my name is Dust Mites. Thank you for listening to us tonight. Shout out to Chef Boyardee Manwich. Shout out to the One Too Many podcast. Shout out to my co-host Frogman, who's coming deep in the heart of Newtown. Yeah, there's nothing. I'm looking at him, and he's going to take us out, people, but he's going to do it with sign language. I know it's an audio podcast and nobody's going to see it, but he's going to take us out. Shout out to Helen Keller. Helen Keller. Yeah, we mentioned Helen Keller and Anne Frank in the same fucking episode. I'm going to hell. I really am going to hell. But, yeah, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Frogman, take us out. There it is.
He's just gonna decide out of the fucking blue